Hey YouTubers, how's everybody doing? I want to talk a little bit about, well, I've been watching some videos on the Working Title Project channel, some stuff about transitioning and being genderqueer and that kind of thing. And I wanted to make my own video. There's the topic that I'd like to address right now is where I'm personally at on the gender spectrum, I guess you'd say. You know, I've never really thought of myself as, you know, completely female, but I've never really thought of myself as a man trapped in a woman's body, as some people call it. There was a time when I had that gender confusion growing up, and there was a time in I think it was 1976 when I even looked into it, seriously looked into having well, they call it a sex change back then, now we call it transitioning. But there was a time when I looked into it and thought about it. Hey! But now I'm 58 and you know, I had a breast reduction, I had the hysterectomy, and that helped a lot. Those things helped a lot to make me more comfortable in my body. However, I'm not completely through with the changes that I want to make. Even though I don't necessarily want to transition into becoming a male, I'm planning on starting on this testosterone cream, and I'm hoping for, well, some of the things that they warn as side effects, I'm hoping will actually happen. They warn that for females you could get a deeper voice, you could get more like facial hair, and maybe even some body hair. The body hair I can do without. I don't really care to have hairier legs or hairier arms, or hair on my chest for that matter. But the facial hair I actually wouldn't mind having. I've always been pretty furry as far as my face, you know. I've always had quite a bit of facial hair anyway, you know, very light colored of course, but still there. I still have it now. It's gotten a tiny bit darker over time, but not a whole lot. And a deeper voice, some people might say, well, your voice is already pretty deep. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind it being a little bit deeper. It'd be alright. Having a little bit of facial hair so I don't have to draw it on. I wouldn't mind that. And I kind of like the idea of playing with people's heads, you know, going out in public, and especially when I'm binding, you know, and have people think I'm a man. I just think it's kind of funny to me, you know. People's ideas about male and female, and, you know, what's masculine, what's feminine. I kind of like the idea of playing with all that, you know. That might offend some people. Some people might say, well, you know, you're looking for trouble. Well, I'm not talking about going into the men's room and trying to pass as a man. You know, I'm not talking about that. Of course, I could freak out a few women going into the women's room, the women's bathroom. That would be kind of funny. Ah, there's a man in here. No, I think it just, to me, having like a little bit more facial hair and a little bit deeper voice would just kind of bring out more of the masculine butch in me. I mean, I'll always consider myself butch. I'm female, and I feel perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with other people knowing that. I don't want to try to pass as a man. I just like the idea of, it just makes me feel comfortable to have a little bit more outward representation of that butch masculinity that I feel, if that makes any sense. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it, I think that people who are freaked out by it just, they just need to, chill out and understand that not everything fits their little boxes, their little narrow binary world. But that is really what I would like to do, is, like I said, just have a little bit deeper voice, have a little bit of facial hair, and I think that will make me feel even more comfortable with myself. Having the hysterectomy actually did make me feel a lot more comfortable with myself, because I've lost the parts that generally make a woman in most people's minds, but of course I paid the price for that loss, still paying the price. But anyway, that's my take on it. And so I'm going to be starting the hormone cream, the testosterone cream. I'm going to buy it next month. I'll have the money next month, and I should be able to start taking it in October, and then we'll see how it goes. And I'll keep you guys updated, and of course I'll keep posting, so you'll be able to see and hear the effects. So till next time, still Sexy Butch, wishing you peace and love, and hoping you have a good day. Bye.